until you get the purpose spot.
I don't mind that one from. Exactly. Exactly. So, doctor, how are you? These are a group of doctors from United Kingdom.
Okay, we just been seen by physiotherapy, lots of treatment here.
Yeah. I think let's do the conference. Yeah.
Don't go to every room, just give an overview. Yeah. Just give an overview.
The first patients.
This one?
This one here.
It's due for completion by the end of this month, and then we just equip it and then immediately use.
You call us for the opening.
That was approximately.
He is the former head of NHIF.
Yes.
So he was the former chairman of NHIF. So we expect what he's just said to be implemented and become a model.
We've actually put 10,000 people from Marsabit County on NHIF card, National Hospital Insurance Fund card. Yeah, that is 500 families in every ward. That will translate to around 60,000 people because it's a family cover.
One cover.
Yeah. We'll overtake Mandela.
Mandela started from zero. Marsabit was 2 notches higher.
Yeah, very good, very good.
So this is our operation rooms.
Yeah. Inshallah.
This is done from the budget here, or
Yes, from the local budget. And by the way, so that we solve the problem of the doctors and the medical practitioners, we have invested in putting up a medical training college. To date, we don't have.
You should have your own people trained.
Yes, we have put in 100 million in this year's budget and subsequent budget. We are talking with the national government. We know it is the role of the national government, but we are complementing so that
But for the national government also it's a priority.
Yeah.
UHC.
Yeah, very good. Then we've also spoken to Cambridge. They are putting up a research center here for us. Given them land. Yeah, so we've made sure that the ambulance services are free. Yeah, because the mothers, the people out there, the rural areas can hardly afford. In the past we lost many lives trying to transfer them just because they don't afford fee for ambulatory services. Absolutely voluntary,
Fantastic. Yeah. Well done. Well done. All right.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Well, first and foremost, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and good morning and warm greetings. Marsabit County is actually demonstrating not change, but revolutionary change. Change we had not anticipated. But the action that we are seeing in this particular county is truly descriptive of how devolution is working. I've seen in Moyale for myself, the birth of a preterm child, the early arrival of a child was a death sentence. Today, actually, a child can go into an incubator and have a chance at life. More and more women are delivering at health facilities. Governor, you have been the chairman of the National Hospital Insurance Fund. You have seen this fund grow and cover people with insurance. I'm hoping that Marsabit County actually becomes that model where not 10,000 or 20,000 or 30,000, but every citizen is covered by insurance, and you become the and you actually become the model of how universal health coverage can be achieved. And my congratulations to you on becoming the governor of Marsabit County.
Excellency ambassadors, the ambassador for Norway, ambassador for Switzerland, ambassador for Sweden, ambassador for Netherlands, my brother PS for Asal, brother Poan, you and country resident, our brother Sid, who has always been at the forefront, pushing development in Fcdc counties, representatives of the World Bank, European Union, US aid, the diplomatic corps, Fcdc secretariat, leadership of Marsabit County, all distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me pleasure to welcome you to Marsabit this morning. We normally like visitors. We really want to make sure that you people are feeling at home. And as such, I think some elders have something symbolic for you here. That is simply to signify that we are indeed very, very happy about this visit. Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, you are now in a county whose diversity in various aspects is unparalleled, be it geographical, be it ethnic, and be it social-cultural composition. For your information, we have 14 different communities in Marsabit County. As Fcdc partners, we have resolved, as ably put by the Secretariat, we have resolved to ensure that we pull together, we synergize, so that we, together with the national government, we try to ensure that the burden of underdevelopment in our counties is no longer what we are going to narrate to people every now and then, but we don't want to waste any minute. Whatever resources we can mobilize within those counties and from whichever quarter, we will ensure we will embark on our development agenda and contribute to positive development for our counties. We have a lot of opportunities in this county. We have a lot of untapped resources in this county. We are doing our level best as a county to put personnel, resources, to ensure that we tap these opportunities. But it's a journey we cannot accomplish alone. And therefore, your partnership is very important and very much welcome, both in Marsabit and indeed the rest of the FCDC counties. You are well aware, these are pastoral communities. We have a lot of livestock. This is a major resource which has not been tapped. Only fragmented markets in Nairobi, occasionally other regional markets. We are prepared to ensure that we open up market for our livestock sector. Although the climatic conditions in these counties are very much adverse, but we have soils which are very fertile. If the rainfall is sufficient, we will be having a lot of food that we can grow. But what have we resorted to doing? Since the rainfall pattern is not very reliable and rain-fed agriculture is no longer sustainable, we have embarked on trying to initiate irrigation programs so that our people can be able to do farming even when the rainfall is not going to be available. For example, here in Marsabit, at a place called Walda, it's only because of our time we can't visit, we have about 100 acres of land under irrigation. And that was an initiative which, when I was a member of parliament, actually an assistant minister then, we started in conjunction with Kenya Red Cross Society. And we are very grateful to Kenya Red Cross. I don't know whether they are represented here. Our people in Walda today, they are having food that they are selling to the rest of the markets. Onions, watermelon, tomatoes. If we stepped up, we can be able to do this kind of effort all over. KFW, through the Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Irrigation, I think those ministries in the national government, they have advanced us some loan, which will ensure that we shall put more areas in the county under irrigation. We do dams that will be able to help us do farming, and we are indeed very grateful. ADB, for example, has advanced us some 2.3 billion, which will ensure that water to this place where we are will be enhanced. And of course, with the support of the national government, and we are also very grateful, they have promised in this year's budget, and I'm happy Treasury is represented here, that they are pledged to do for us 2 mega dams of 3 billion each, one in Moyale, one in Laisamis, and that will be able to enhance farming through irrigation. In health, Your Excellencies, you've seen for yourself the hospital we've just visited. We are struggling with the little resources that we have to ensure that we don't lose an opportunity, to ensure that we do whatever we can so that this health crisis that we see every now and then is sorted out. For example, you've just mentioned, Mr. Sida has mentioned, I was the former chairman of NHIF, and what I learned there. And by the way, people fear to make decisions. And I think that is what holds back people. And I've been encouraging my colleagues, the governors in FCDC, we have to make decisions quickly. You know? When I first went to NHIF, NHIF has always been known for all the negative things. Many people, when I was appointed by His Excellency the President, were saying, oh, now you are going there, oh, Dini is not performing. NHIF used to cover people only at night when they are admitted into hospitals. Margin of 600 in the hospitals in this area, and the highest was 1,200 in Nairobi. But what did we do in 3 years? Because of those decisions people were hesitant to make, I pushed the board, and with their support and the management, today, NHIF is able to cover chronic diseases like cancer, kidney transplant, operation, up to a maximum of 300,000, and you only contribute 500 shillings per month. 500. Per year, it will translate to 6,000. And that is a family cover. So I brought that idea here. Today, 10,000 residents of Marsabit are under NHIF cover, courtesy of county government of Marsabit. Total of 60 million, that will take care of about 50 to 60,000 people. God willing, in the subsequent budgets, we will step up so that our people will be able to be insured. The challenge now, this one poses, they have an insurance, yes, but the level of the healthcare, the facilities, the doctors, the technicians, the medicines in the health centers now is a major pressure on us. Because if people have got that insurance card and the health centers are not properly equipped, if they are not having doctors, then it defeats the purpose. So we have that pressure, which we are struggling. We are very grateful to the national government. They gave us only recently a few doctors in the 2 major hospitals, and we'll continue pushing this health agenda so that the burden on our people is reduced. And I mentioned, when I came in, almost every other small thing, people refer them. Is it Nairobi, Meru? I said this must stop. So essential equipment required, we are in the process of procuring. I want to sincerely thank you very much for this opportunity. And by the way, I am also the vice chairman for Frontier Counties Development Council. Right? So we will be able to partner with you every step of this journey of turning around frontier counties in northern Kenya, and with the support of the national government, because of the coordination they have done, and we are very grateful, we have resolved not to quarrel with the national government, unlike our predecessors. We've said we will work with them, with the national government, because it is one government, one country, right? So I am indeed very, very grateful. I thank you very much.